Now, before we get into this entertaining video, we would just like to remind you to like and subscribe.
Yes, please do like and subscribe.
Sunflowers! Well, hello there, everyone, and how are you guys today? Well, I'm here because somebody wanted me to do a reading. Actually, two people wanted me to do a reading and see what is going on between Lisa and Jennie's friendship. And honestly, I quite have to agree, because once I started to realize, yes, Jennie did support Lisa when she dropped her song Rockstar last month. However, the Blackpink members have been hanging out with each other here and there, and they've been posting each other on their social media. However, Jennie and Lisa have yet to seem to hang out. So I am also curious, just like you two are and anybody else that is tuning in, to figure out what is going on between Lisa and Jennie. So this card right here in particular, I'm going to have this main female represent Jennie, because I will also be doing a separate reading on Jennie's career later. So let's just see what's going on in Jennie's life, as well as Jennie happens to be the most silent one out of the two, because we always see what's going on in Lisa's life. And this card will represent Lisa, and I will slip her in there right before I start reading. So here, let's shuffle the cards. Hi, Mama Crone. I have a little audience next to me. Okay. Shuffling. Alright, and with that being said,
Every day I'm shuffling.
Shuffling.
Alright,
I'm gonna slip it in just somewhere right about here. And with that being said, let's find out what's going around and see what's going on in Jennie and Lisa's relationship, friendship, whatever ship they have. You know, it's always questionable. Oh, wow, cool. I got nervous. I have never had a moment where that card never popped up, but I almost thought it wasn't for a second.
Okay, can I say something?
Yes.
I had an idea. I want to tell you now because I don't want to forget later.
Okay.
When you put that one in and you wanted to shuffle, count out your first 9 cards. Take it and put it in and mix up the first 9, even though you don't know what they are.
Okay.
But you know what's going to come out within those first 9 cards. And that way you shuffle them and you don't know.
Okay, I even like that better.
You like that better?
Yes,
okay, I was thinking about that because I know that's the only way I think you could do it, because that way you don't know.
Right.
That way it would really be random.
And at least it will still show up, because like I just said, I never know if the card's going to show up, because I'm not sure if I stuff it up high enough.
And if you want to be really good, count out 10 and shuffle them. And if it doesn't show up, you know why.
Yeah, that's true. So with that being said, what I see going on with Lisa and Jennie is, first off, they are not seeing eye to eye at the moment, because they're not on the same level. So because they're not on the same level, if you think about it as in floors or in a house, if you're like on a two level house and you have somebody on the floor above you, then therefore, even if you guys are like looking in the same direction as they appear to look, but because they're on the same different levels, they can't directly see each other. Just like you can't see somebody on the top floor above you.
You're saying they're in the same building.
Yes.
Or they're in the same house, but they're on 2 different floors.
Yes.
But they're looking at each other's direction. So how did you know they separated? Oh, because of the laying of the cards.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. It was because of the way they were level.
And if it was next to
each other, yes, I would say they would definitely be looking at each other and on the same page.
So
but
that's
I can't
a house
say they're
that
on the
is
same page.
on a floor. She's above her. They're not in sync.
Right, they're not in sync.
But they're not enemies.
Right.
They just at a crossroad. But they haven't given up on each other.
Yes.
Got you.
Thank you. That's why I love having Mama Crone around.
Girl, I don't know what's going on. I'll be listening, honey. It's good to me. It's all good. Then let me ask you one other question since I'm behind. So, who are you reading on?
Jennie and Lisa.
Those are not the ones who I thought was gay. Right?
That is.
Oh. Now let me ask you this before you move on.
Yeah.
So isn't this the one of them is seeing another guy?
Yes, they are.
Okay. I got you.
Yes.
So sometimes things are just for a minute.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just.
Besides, Lisa seemed like she was falling out with Frederick anyway, so I'm not sure what's going on with them two. Allegedly.
From what I hear from bisexual women, they fall in love who they fall in with at the time. You understand? And then when they over, it's over. Like Brad and Judy.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's over. You know, women are different than a male and a female.
Yeah. So with that being said, that's something we can already see about Lisa and Jennie is that, like you said it perfectly, they are currently at odds with each other, but they're not enemies. They are still friends, but just not in sync.
They're just not talking right now.
Yeah, they're just not talking.
They in the same direction. They ain't separated. They just going through a rift.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be all right.
Yeah, they'll be all right. And what it could be is what I'm looking at right here, the way these cards are, is what is above Jennie's head is toil and labor, which symbolizes that right now Jennie is more maybe prioritizing or thinking more about her career and how she can start her record label, because we have yet to hear Jennie release any music. We really only heard a teaser of her music when she collabed with Beats by Dre to promote earbuds. Other than that, Jennie has been pretty much tight-lipped about what she's doing. We haven't really seen her in the media other than when she posts on her YouTube channel about her going to, what will we say, events for companies, which doesn't have anything to do with music. So right now, I think Jennie, just slightly tapping in on that, Jennie is just focused more on her career at this moment. But Lisa, what I see Lisa is focused on is Lisa is looking directly at thoughts. So whatever Lisa's got going on, she's up in her head. That's she could be up in her head, just thinking.
And whoever it is listening.
Mm-hmm.
So she got an ear.
Oh, yes. If you guys been following this saga, and because this card has Lisa in it, surprisingly, I said this in the reading about Mingyu when a privileged lady popped up, and I said, I think it was Jennie. So funny. This could be Mingyu, this male right here, listening to Lisa's problems, because I said Lisa talks to Mingyu about what's going on and just has that person that gives advice to her. That could be something else too. The cards are even playing off on each other's readings, actually.
Also, don't forget the picture in the background.
Mm-hmm.
That's up near his head.
Mm-hmm.
So that lets me know this is somebody who he thinks about, or she thinks about, care about. Right. The person is a picture on the wall.
Yeah.
So this is somebody who we think about, that he had the picture on the wall. So, of course, he's drawn this picture. He's turning away and listening to her on the other end, or whoever. So what I'm saying, whoever it is on the other side has fond feelings for this woman.
Oh, okay.
Male or female, I don't know.
All right, y'all heard that here. If you haven't seen my reading on Lisa and Mingyu, go check it out.
Mingyu have fond feelings for Lisa, definitely. And she may not know to the gravity, but that's what I just saw.
Okay. However, well, I definitely see what connects Jennie and Lisa together. Oh, I like this. First off is the moon card. Because like I told you, Lisa is currently in her thoughts and has somebody that she can communicate her thoughts to and what's going on. That's what she's looking at. And Jennie is looking at this moon. Sorry, hold up. Looking at this moon, which symbolizes, not darkness, but I'm going to say more emotional, more sensitive side. And what this moon is above is right above Lisa. And when I say things are right above somebody's head, that means what's in their thoughts. So even though I know this is a lot of thoughts for Lisa, this because like we've said earlier, they're not in communication with each other, but that doesn't mean they're not thinking about each other or talking to people about what their current situation is. So while Lisa's talking about her, sensitive, intimate feelings and thoughts that she might have for Jennie is also thinking about those same feelings or maybe confronting those feelings she might have for Jennie, Lisa, because what I do see, just to talk about how they're on a connection, Jennie and Lisa still talking about how they are connected, because if we look on a diagonal, what is influencing the both of them? How funny. This is the second time I've done a reading on Jennie and Lisa, and they've been on a diagonal of each other. However, this time in their diagonal is the mask, which symbolizes being two-faced, or maybe not being so honest about how you feel or who you are in your persona. So this could symbolize that maybe Jennie and Lisa are secretly keeping the fact that they are lovers from the public, or maybe they're secretly, and this is why they're in a tiff at the moment.
Maybe they were lovers and they broke up.
Broke up and still harboring those feelings, and maybe not being authentic to themselves. And
everything is alleged.
Yes, everything is alleged. Either way.
Never met them a day in their lives.
No, we haven't.
We just recall.
Yes, we do. Now, to talk about what was in their past, about what Lisa and Jennie had experienced together, talking about this mask here and what symbolized a not so honest disposition, was ironically a thief. A thief could be somebody of your time, maybe somebody that wanted to steal you from another partner. Maybe Jennie or Lisa wanted to I don't know. I don't want to say like steal someone from each other's man or something like that, but there was some type of thievery or dishonesty or not being authentic, and because we have the mask and we have the thief, and this symbolizes what happens in their past. Mama Crone, if you could help me out on this one, how would you describe the thief and the mask together? Because I'm not sure exactly how.
Deception.
Okay. What would the deception be about?
The deception, what, with them?
Yes, because I'm trying to think, what could the thief be stealing in this situation?
It doesn't necessarily have to be stealing of anything.
Okay.
It could be stolen a heart. Okay. Not sometimes, you could be in love with somebody, invest more in, and you feel robbed at the end.
Okay.
Used. Like he used me for this, that, and the other thing.
Okay.
So a thievery can happen of a soul.
Okay.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That you pour yourself in someone and they never was totally committed in. That's thievery in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see that too in their relationship.
So in that sense, deception.
Mm-hmm.
It's not honest. You had two faces, three. You wore many masks.
Yeah.
You confused me.
Mm-hmm.
And I blame myself because I choose to believe.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't want to see the truth.
I like that.
I wanted what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And what I got wasn't real. It was never real.
Yep. Once you start really taking the time to look at the details
to unmask, the time it takes to start looking at it closely, it was always in your space. You believe what you want to believe. Because you were real.
Mm-hmm.
That person wasn't.
Right.
But everything comes out anyway in the end, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Especially because if we think about it in that sense, not this mask, but if we want to try to pinpoint which person in this reading could have been the dishonest one, well, actually, since I did pick out this card to represent Jennie in right here to symbolize the real focus and see how Lisa fits into her life. Particularly Jennie feels as though once she started to really look at the relationship that she had with Lisa, especially because this this magnifying glass is right here next to this thought card, which we talked about earlier, represented Mingyu, and how this is also on the same line about Lisa. It's that once Jennie really starts to take the time and really evaluate how she is connected to Lisa, she could have found out that maybe Lisa wasn't very honest in who she was. And you know, it's okay. It's all about exploration. After all, they was surrounded by girls for as long as they've known. So because of that, maybe they could have wanted to experiment a little bit. Somebody, like you said, invested a little bit too more. Sounds like Jennie invested more feelings, because Jennie's looking at the moon, which symbolizes the emotions and how it's like right there in her face. So Jennie put some more energy towards it. And maybe that could be just how Jennie is in her energy, and she's more emotional in the things that she does. And because of that, she puts her whole energy, her soul self, her whole foot forward into things she do, even when it comes to her work and her career. That's maybe why we haven't heard Jennie release anything lately. But that's just a little taste. We'll find that one out when I do a reading on Jennie's future to see what's going on, because Jennie definitely has been an MIA. But what I do see is Jennie has an influence in her life. She has a mature woman in her life that is helping her to really get clarity, look deep inside, see things differently see things differently than the way Jennie was seeing it, or maybe to see things from a different perspective, or look a little bit deeper, or get a different opinion or different perspective. All that to be said, whoever this mature woman is, it could be Jennie's mom. It could just be maybe some other mature woman, but for this sake, I'll say it would be Jennie's mother, because that's the only person I would know that would be older and a mature female that Jennie would know. So all that to be said, Jennie whoever this person is helping her to realize the feelings she has, and how she, in her connection to Lisa, this mature woman sees the connections they've had, sees the emotion that Jennie puts, and maybe she hasn't, or maybe she has seen when it's like when her daughter is really in love or truly invested in somebody, and maybe is able to give that guidance, maybe to even give that perspective and be even accepting in that sense. But all that to be said is the fact that whoever this mature woman is, she's able to give some guidance, almost like if once we remove this card, this mature woman and this moon card would put together to symbolize a high priestess card in that sense. Somebody that's able to help you see the way, somebody that's able to help you go in deep within, go within, look within, search within, see beyond the physical, and really see and soul search even. So whatever that is, that's what Jennie is getting. And if you want to know, funnily enough, if you want to know what Lisa is getting in her life, you can go look at my reading on Lisa and Mingyu, because I did say that Lisa confides in Mingyu about how she feels and what's going on in her life, and even possibly some rift or beef she might have with Jennie. But it seems like I wasn't wrong, and it seems like the people out there who also has picked up on this too can also agree with me on that there was definitely some eye to eye. And look, you got two opinions here. Mama Crone even said it herself too, that she could see the fact that, or she helped try to rephrase it better than I was presenting it to. I'll put that in the sense that there's no. All that to say that there is definitely something fishy in the water, and like when they say, if there is smoke, there is fire. So definitely there is a fire where the smoke is. So there's definitely something going on between Jennie and Lisa, and maybe that's why we're seeing Lisa hanging out with Frederick a little bit more. Maybe. Like they say, to get under, you got to get to get over, you got to get under, you know. So maybe that's what Lisa was doing, and who knows, Jennie could be taking a little MIA moment, really be a recluse, maybe be a hermit, and really just stay out of the public light and just deal with her feelings and do with this moment, while Lisa's completely opposite. And maybe that could also just be due to those zodiac signs. I think Jennie is a Capricorn, but I definitely know Lisa is a Aries. And an Aries does not settle down or do anything. Actually, they will just go, 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 go. So that's what we see Lisa doing in the media, and we're also getting filled with content from Lisa as well. Honestly, I watched her behind the scenes for what is it called? New Woman with Rosalia. It was great. Oh, also, Lisa is supposed to be performing at the MTV VMAs, Video Music Awards, on Wednesday, September 11th from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's going to be hosted by Meg Thee Stallion. But what's the best part? Lisa is going to be performing. I'll definitely be there for that. So that being said, I'm very excited. I can't wait to see Lisa to perform. Okay, let me stop fangirling. Come on, Jennie. I'm waiting for you to give me content. Give us content, Jennie. All right, that being said, I'll talk to Jennie more when I do a reading on Jennie and her career and what's going to be going on with her future. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading on what is going on between Jennie and Lisa. Are they friends? Are they in a relationship? I don't know. If they was, something definitely happened, and we'll see if they'll be able to mend, or if this is just going to take some time to settle down, simmer down, and they just got to take some time apart from each other, let the heart heal, get over some feelings, be around each other and not feel uncomfortable or want to be a little tension between each other, if you know what I mean, hint, hint. And with all that being said, they just got to find that point and balance in their friendship, and hopefully they will be able to do that. Because Blackpink's got to keep going. Like I said, Blackpink is going to be coming back in 2025. So whatever it is, Lisa and Jennie better get this together before they come back together. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading on Jennie and Lisa. And please give it a thumbs up if you did not, if you haven't already. And if you enjoyed this video, it would really help a lot. But what would help even more is a subscription. Thank you. Please subscribe if you had not subscribed. Also, please leave a comment down below if there is anybody else you would like me to read on in the K-pop industry. I will be doing a reading on Cat's Eye. I just have to watch their documentary on Netflix before I come and do a reading on them, so I can figure out.
You just want to look at Cat's Eye and get a broader view.
Yes,
so we can talk about the Cat Eye.
Mm-hmm,
and your discrepancies, or if you agree or disagree.
Mm-hmm, yes. Right. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. And you know what we say to that? Sunflowers. Oh, okay. Here we can form a heart together. Yeah.
Put your peace sign up.
Yeah, just think to Korea. Sunflowers.
Sunflowers.